Why hello and welcome to another episode of First Chances with Chance. And in today's video, or episode as I should say, we're going to be talking about games. So, like video games, board games, uh, pretty much all sorts of games. As some of you guys know, I upload on my gaming channel here and there, so it is what it is. I pretty much started out on that channel with Minecraft uploads. Then I ended up doing one episode of like a computer game, and then I've had a couple episodes, like uploads of whatchamacallit, of Roblox, but the main upload thing that I upload from is episode and like those apps, like the phone apps. But yeah, most of the time I pretty much keep it like with the community, like the same, like you guys know, the LGBTQ plus IA or whatever, the LGBT community, those episodes. Every now and then I will do like the regular episodes, but majority of it is like stays in the same community. So, cause you know we gotta represent. But other than that, yeah. So with board games, me and my family have pretty much done all sorts of board games, from Monopoly, which everybody knows that if you get Park Place or Boardwalk, you've pretty much won the entire game, because that is, well, pretty much if you get both of them, then you pretty much won the entire game, because you make the most amount of money from those properties. So yeah, we played Parcheesi, which many of, like, when I first brought it to school one time, like when I was in elementary school, or maybe it was middle school, because we had like a day before the end of the school year where we just like brought board games to school because there wasn't really anything left to do. We already did all of the exams and everything, so there really wasn't anything to do in the classes. So we just pretty much brought board games and everything to school and pretty much played board games the whole entire time. Like, I want to say it was like the last week of school, or like the last couple of days of school, and nobody heard of Parcheesi until I brought it to school, and I'm just like, how have you not heard of Parcheesi? But I guess it's one of those weird games that you don't really think of, but like, yeah, if I've played, obviously. Why am I just pulling a blank? I've played Sorry, obviously. Ignore everything in the background. So yeah. I played what other games? It's the one, I'm trying to think of the one, Jenga. I've played that. We used to have two of them, but I don't know what happened to one of them. I know in elementary school I won a Jenga, but I'm not quite sure what happened to that one. But yeah, I have played Sorry. What else have I played? I played. I played quite a few board games. I just can't think of any of them. Imagine that. I played Jumanji. I won a trivia at the Kava Bar, and yeah, tonight. In fact, it's funny that when I'm filming this, tonight is actually video games part 2. So I'm definitely gonna suck at this one because a lot of them are like recent games and like, well, part 1 was like old games, so this one's probably gonna be similar, but I don't necessarily remember a lot of it. Yes, I today I also donated blood. Yeah, like literally when I woke up today, my mom was like, "Your dad would appreciate you. We appreciate it if you mowed the lawn." But knowing him, he's gonna expect me to do everything, and of course, the handheld machines always make my arms shake. Not good before you donate blood. And you wanted me to stay hydrated. How am I gonna stay hydrated if I'm outside mowing the lawn? Please make that make sense. Like, seriously? But back to games. So yeah, tonight's trivia night, and it is video games. I really could care less if I win this one or not, cause yeah. I definitely am waiting for my Now card to still come in the mail because yeah. There's a couple outfits that I want to buy from Shein, and I need one of the outfits for my birthday. Definitely plan on doing something special all 4 days. I'm taking a day off from work because last year my mom complained that they weren't invited to the birthday party that I put up together, and I was like, this year, you know what, let me do something specifically with the family. So yeah, and then the day before that is karaoke, so I'll be going and getting dressed up and going for karaoke. The day before that is trivia night. I don't know if I'm gonna do trivia night. I might go out and party with some friends, like some other friends. It just depends. And then that Wednesday I'm also off, so I don't know. I definitely want to go shopping as usual, and definitely spend some money, buy some new makeup, buy some new skincare, body care, and hair care, and then buy new shoes and possibly new clothes. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break and be right back with some more games. So I've definitely came up with, I want to do a game during this episode, like maybe like a questionnaire type of thing. So that would be at the end of the episode. I want to pull up an article of what like popular games are. What popular like board games and whatnot. I mean, not many people really play board games anymore besides whatchamacallit. Yes, if you guys are watching the video portion of this episode, I donated blood today. Originally my appointment was to donate platelets, but they said that because I hadn't donated in a while, that I'd have to donate regular blood, which messes up the whole like 4 times that I would have had to do it. Um, which is really unfortunate, but it's not the only time that they're gonna have the thing going on. So they usually do it at least like quite a few times a year. So the next time around, I will donate platelets because I definitely need, like, they were doing a lot, like $155 worth in gift cards. So if you guys are near a One Blood while you're listening to this, go donate platelets because they're definitely a necessity if you've donated it like recently and your time is near. So go donate. But so with video games that I've played, starting with Nintendo 64, one of the popular games that I played was, well, not popular, maybe, possibly, I don't know, was Donkey Kong 64 with K. Rool, which honestly is a play on words for cruel, because he's definitely cruel. And you had to pretty much collect all the collect the bananas. You're able to play as Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, Tiny Kong, Cranky. Was it Cranky? Or was that the professor? Cranky, Lanky Kong, and Junkie Kong? I don't know. But like you had to unlock them. You started out with Donkey Kong, and then you had to go in and unlock them with the different like worlds that it took you through, which is really weird. Like, or different landscapes part of the island. I really can't explain it. So that was one of the main games I played on the Nintendo 64. With the Game Boy Color, I pretty much played all the Pokemon games. Like, me and my brother had Red, Blue. Well, my brother had Blue. We both had the Pikachu version and the Red version. He had also the Blue version. I evidently had the Silver version of one of them, or a Silver edition, and he had the Gold edition, which I guess were after the Red, Blue, and Yellow and all of those. Because they were definitely different Pokemon, but they definitely, or like those were the originals. No, they weren't the originals, but they definitely brought a lot of those Pokemon back. I can definitely tell you that. Like, they were not, like, with the newer Pokemon games, they've definitely brought a lot of the old Pokemon back from the older games. Like Pokemon Go has added more and more of the Pokemon from each era, I guess you can say, into the Pokemon Go world. On the GameCube, we also played Super Mario on there, like with the different worlds. My brother had Pokemon Pinball. Was it or is it Pikachu Pinball? It was one of them. It had Pikachu on the front though. So yeah, with the we used to play the Pokemon Pinball. On Nintendo 64, we actually had a Pokemon, like the Pokemon Snap, which is like where you rode around on the machine and pretty much took pictures of the different Pokemon. And each new Pokemon that you got a specific amount of like points or something. And then we also had, which other games did we have? We had Diddy Kong Racing, and I think that was the majority of the games that we played on the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube Color, not GameCube Color, the Game Boy Color. The GameCube, we had Super Smash Bros. Melee with a whole bunch of the OG characters from Nintendo and a bunch of other um, licensed characters from other games. Like we had Fox, we had Link, which is obviously, I want to say Nintendo because of Legends of Zelda. Um, that's the funny thing is that, like, why would you name the game Zelda or Legends of Zelda if the main character is Link? Like, hello. But other than that, we had, huh? We had one of the Spider-Man games. We had like a lot of racing games with between the Nintendo 64 and the GameCube. We had which other games? I forget. Um, we had Pac-Man on there. We had Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and we almost unlocked all the characters. There is one character that we weren't really able to unlock, but it said online that we should have been able to unlock it. Even in the booklet, it said that we should that there was a character that we were supposed to be able to unlock, but I was never able to figure out like the coding for the specific character, and yeah, so we never were able to unlock that character, even though that we went through everything with, like, to be able to get it. I think there was a specific code that you had to put in order to get the character in a specific order, but I don't remember. Pretty sure though. It was like, yeah. Definitely. Now I'm stuck on the character. It was started with an N or a B, M or a B. Borax. Oh, that's a cleaning chemical. Let me see. It was Mortal Kombat Alliance characters. Mocap was the character that we were supposed to be able to unlock. Evidently there is Noob. Um, Zebra. What the heck? That's a character from the first. So there was certain characters that you were able to unlock, but that was pretty much it. I know that we were able to unlock Mocap with certain coding, but I do not remember that coding. There, we definitely had. Which other games did we have for the GameCube? Oh, we had Sonic Adventures 2 with the Chows. I'm pretty sure there was Chows in the first one, but I'm not quite sure. My favorite character was Shadow because Shadow is Shadow. Like, why? Who wouldn't like Shadow? He's practically he is Sonic's evil clone. And I like the coloring. The red and the black with Shadow is perfect. And like the blue on Sonic is just like basic. We grew up with that. Pretty much don't need it. I mean, it's a necessity. But at the same time, it isn't, like, it's boring. It gets boring after a while. So like adding the new characters and everything is definitely a necessity. And I appreciated how with the multiplayer portion of the game, you were able to include your chows, which I raised a lot of evil chows, but also good chows. I loved giving them the little animals, and like that gave them certain abilities. And if you gave them, gave a lot of them certain abilities, you like they would change like their form when they evolved. And like if you like, you didn't really want to, like, I learned after a while, like you didn't want to rush their growth with a whole bunch of the fruit, because if you rush their growth, like you could literally make them evolve within a day when they literally were supposed to also have another like evolution type of thing before that evolution, like before the main evolution, like a slight evolution, mid evolution, I guess you could call it. But other than that, that's pretty much it for that game. We also had a game that had like a whole bunch of like um, arcade games on it, and it was pretty cool, in my opinion, at least. We pretty much had a bunch of like there's the original Mortal Kombat games on there, like 1 and 2. I think there's also 3 on there. I'm not quite sure with the like the original characters and everything, but I'm not quite sure. What else? There was just like a bunch of shooting and racing games on there as well. Um, there, we also had a game that had Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 on it, which we definitely used for quite a while. There was a certain point on the Spider-Man game that we weren't able to get past, but I'm pretty sure that like it was the timing and of it and everything, and like we had to literally go all the way across the whole map, and I'm just like, how the heck do you expect us to get all the way across the map? But we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break and be right back with some of the other I'm gonna say GameCube games, because I think I remembered one of them. And then we will be right back. So now that I'm back, I remembered my favorite character from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance would definitely have been Nitara, right? I'm pretty sure that's what her name was. Let's see. Or, not, yeah, Nitara. the vampire in the Mortal Kombat series introduced in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance Onaga. Well, let's see. Why, like, certain, like, playable characters. I want to look up playable characters in Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I do not want ads. Blaze. I don't remember a Blaze character. Blaze. Yeah, we never had. How do you unlock Blaze then? Because I don't ever remember. How do you unlock Blaze in Mortal Kombat? Successfully complete all missions in Conquest mode for all fighters. That's why, because we never did. There are certain characters that we unlocked, that we finished all of them with, but there were certain, like, combinations with the fighting styles that I wasn't able to, like, fully, like, master, because I expected to do boom, 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 like, almost all at the same time, and I'm just like, huh? Like, my fingers don't move that fast. Who gave you the idea to make a move that complicated to where nobody could do it? Like, excuse me? Because I get that you were trying to get me to, like, practice and go over that move, but no. And how do you unlock Mocap? Mocap. Oh. So there were then highlights direct at the character selection screen and hold down and hit start. Ah. I mean, that's for the Xbox, but I'm pretty sure it's like all like Universal games. So that is why we never were able to unlock those specific characters, because we never finished the section. So yeah, that sucks. Cause I definitely would have wanted to unlock, like, I think there was like another character that we would have had to unlock, like that we were able to unlock as well. But yeah, but the game that I remembered, now I completely forgot what it was. Let's see. So I went over Spider-Man, I went over that, I went over that. We had Kirby and Nintendo 64, which was a meh game. It was alright. What else? Yes, we are doing a longer episode than before, and I have news for you guys. We might be having another guest on in a couple weeks, so be ready for that one. But yeah, the game that I remembered that we had would have been. Huh. So you have. What games did we have for the GameCube? And I haven't gotten to all of the consoles that I've had. There's still one more console that we have to go over. But what was the other game that I wanted to go over? I'm sure that in a little bit I will literally remember and then have to come back to it. Um, hmm. But other than that, we also had the Wii, like the original Wii, first gen. Our remotes don't work anymore, so that sucks. And I'm not spending what $200 to $300 for a Nintendo Switch because with my luck, I like that money can literally go somewhere else. I know I'm spending like $300 $400 on my birthday, but that's because I deserve to spoil myself. I'm not gonna go and bring 200 to 300 more dollars. Let's see how much it would be. I mean, I did just get a red card, so I have to wait for that to be in the mail, but I got the debit card. So I'm hoping that my new one comes in the mail. Cause I don't need fucking. I don't need my car to be fucking stolen. So yeah. Um, Nintendo Switch. It's a Nintendo Switch. Yeah. The basic one is $299, but yet the Animal Crossing version is $298.99. But yet the Switch Lite, which doesn't have the removable remotes, it's like you're able to move it around and everything. It's $199.99, which no thank you. I wonder, are you able to use? Are you able to use the Nintendo Switch Lite with the Nintendo Switch? So yes, they are like compatible with the regular Switch, which is really cool. So it's like a lot more people are buying the Switch Lite, I guess, or like the specialty versions of the Nintendo Switch, which is definitely like I'm waiting for the next console by Nintendo because the one before that would have been what was Nintendo consoles in order. It would have been the Wii U. Yeah, the Wii U, and then it converted over to the generic oh no, and then it was the Wii Mini, and then they brought back the NES Classic Edition, but then it would have been the Switch, and the Switch OLED model, and then the Super Nintendo. What? No. I don't know. They might have brought it back, but we used to have one at one point, the NES, but I guess we lost it. We like in our move down here down to Florida. So let's go ahead and take a break, and I will try to remember what the game was to come back to. So now that I'm back, I've definitely remembered the game that we had for the GameCube that I did not mention, which was Sonic Racing. Obviously the character that I always chose again was Shadow, because I loved Shadow, and all of the skates that he had were super cool, and like Sonic had like a basic boring board, and I just was like, no, like I don't know why they think that that Sonic is just gonna be chosen because it's Sonic. I mean, I get where they're getting at because it's Sonic, but when you give him stuff like that, that's like super boring. Same thing with Tails. Like, come on. It's not rocket science. It's put some excitement into put some color into the boards or something. Like, hello? I don't understand what makes you think that somebody's gonna use the basic board. I mean, I get you start out with Sonic and everything, and then Tails, but hello? Like, the thing that I liked about Super Smash Bros. Melee is the fact that you were able to go against, like, it was almost as if you were catching the new character. Like, you had to battle against the character and win in order to unlock the character. Kind of like a Pokemon game. I think that's where they got it. Where they were, like, going with that whole thing. Why does that still look like something's poking out? I don't know, but I don't want to test out my theory. Because if I test out my theory, then something's going to end up broken. And nothing should be broken. Sorry, I'm looking at the fridge and it looks like something's stuck in the vent. And that's why everything's like that. That's why I'm talking like that. But yeah, let's go on to the Wii. We had the basic games for the Wii. We didn't really have any exciting games besides Mario Party 8, and which I pretty much beat the whole entire game. I unlocked all of the stuff that was like used during the game and everything. And we also had Super Mario Tennis. Oh, and then we had Super Mario Bros. Where you're able to use like the toads and everything. Like, there was the new Super Mario Bros. With the yellow packaging. But of course, my mom also had to buy Wii U, or what was the game? Wii Sports? No, we had that game came with it. Wii games that included exercise, because then she wanted to be like, oh, it was bought for me, because yeah, she bought Zumba Fitness, she bought we had Just Dance, one of the Just Dance with the boards, but then the Wii Fit, like, excuse me, this Wii was not bought for you, it was bought for me and my brother. So I don't know where you think that you got all of got the idea that, oh, it was bought for me, so let me buy me some games. And then when we went to try, like, when I went to try, like, moving it, she's like, oh, no. I'm putting it in here, in the dining room. So, yeah. Like, this is gonna be the fitness room. So yeah, like, oh my god, ma'am, it was not bought for you. It was bought for me and Chris, me and my brother. So, shush. Like, come on, shush. But that's pretty much it of those games. We've pretty much gone over a lot of the games. Me and my brother were pros at Wii Golf. Well, no, I was pro at Wii Golfing. We are both pros, not pros. We boxing and we bowling. Not that we were pros at regular bowling or boxing, because we would never be able to box. At least not me. Because, yeah. Actually, I wouldn't know. But we definitely played Minecraft together at one point. Which I actually have to get back into because I didn't pay $20-something for nothing. So I want to do some gaming episodes. Well, once mom goes back to work, I'll be able to. It's just like the editing process and everything with the episode, because I have to use a special editing software on my computer for the episode videos on the channel. But I definitely need to get into Minecraft, like doing more stuff with Minecraft, because I didn't buy Minecraft for no reason. And that's for sure. Linux on my Chromebook wasn't working out anymore and not pulling up Minecraft, so I had to download it on my new computer laptop. So that is definitely a must, because I only had to pay for it once. It was automatically I paid for it before, so I only had to pay for it again. I didn't have to pay for it again. I definitely want to do some games on Steam, because I have that on my computer as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and pull up some popular. What are the most popular games? Oh no, I want to do it all time. Maybe get my studying on. So the most popular, the most popular video games from sources across the web would be Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto V. I forget what V stands for. So 5. Grand Theft Auto 5, Tetris, which that was a Game Boy Color game. It was a basic game. Wii Sports. How is that The Elder Scrolls V, Skyrim, PlayerUnknown's Battleground, Red Dead Redemption 2. There was Mario Bros, the original Mario Bros. And then there's the new Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, released in 2009, which was the one with the yellow. But the original Mario Bros. Was 1983. So that is an old game. Halo Combat Evolved, World of Warcraft, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Pokemon Red and Blue, which was Game Boy Color games, Super Mario 3D World, and Bowser's Fury. I never played that. It was Super Mario 64 did for 3D, but the original Super Mario Bros. I never did the 3D World or Bowser's Fury. The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I kind of played it, but let's go ahead and take a quick break and then be right back because yeah. So now that I'm back, where was I? Resident Evil 4. I never really played any of the like violent games because my mom never let me play violent games. But whatever. Um, Super Mario Odyssey. I don't think I ever. No, we had the game at one point, but then I think my brother got rid of it. Um, Super Mario Odyssey. I think we had this one was Switch. We had Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy, but we got rid of that one. Um, Fortnite, I played it on my phone at one point, and then of course I get rid of it, and then like the next day I go and try to download it again because everybody's talking about it again, and it's no longer on Apple because Apple got because Fortnite, or no, I think Apple sued Fortnite, but now you're able to have it on your computer, and I think Android still has it. I don't know. Android might not have it. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. My neighbor actually let me play this for the DS. It was super fun. Super Mario Bros. 3. Game Boy Advance. I think we had this. Pac-Man. We had this on the Game Boy Advance SP, which was not like a Game Boy Advance, but with like the light up screen. Portal 2. This was on the Xbox. I played it with my brother. Half-Life. I don't think I ever played Half-Life. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Never played the Ultimate one, but again, we played Melee, and we put in a lot of the cheat codes. So yeah. What other game do we put for the cheat codes? There was another game that we had cheat codes for. I just don't remember which one. I think there was, I don't know. There was GoldenEye 007, which would have been a James Bond movie, not movie, but game, but that we never played. Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare, never played it. The Last of Us. Isn't this also like on the like a computer game? I'm pretty sure The Last of Us is also a computer game because there's definitely been a lot of updates for it. Uncharted 2, Among Thieves, BioShock, Metal Gear Solid. We never played that. League of Legends, didn't play that. I almost played it at one point, but I wasn't able to get it onto the computer. Mass Effect 2, Mario Kart Wii. At that one, I was always in first place, either first or second place for the original Mario Kart Wii. There's Pokemon Gold and Silver in 1999, so me and my brother definitely had the original for that one. It looks like Zappos. No. So there's Gold, Silver, and Crystal. The first of 2 Pokemon game series. Okay, so yeah, this would have been either the first or the second. Sonic the Hedgehog, which was the first one. Dota 2, Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, God of War, Terraria, Wii Sports Resort. Did we have that one? I don't think we had that one. I don't know. Super Mario Bros. So this was one of the many. Grand Theft Auto 4, New Super Mario Bros. So, Super Mario Bros. Where did it go? Oh, Super Mario. I think we also had that one. I am not quite sure. So, the new Super Mario Bros. For DS, we did not have. But then the new Super Mario Bros. We definitely had Duck Hunt. Didn't play that. The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, Dawn Guard, Overwatch. Definitely a game that my neighbor had. Always constantly playing it. Always. He definitely loved the game and never let me play. I mean, he let me play once, but not like constantly. Batman Arkham City didn't play. Diablo 3, Shadow of the Colossus, and Super Mario 64, which we played. This one was the one, the interactive one with like where you're able to interact with all the pictures and everything. It was pretty super. It was pretty cool. I love the way that it was like 3D in a way, but not 3D. Um, Super Mario 64 was one of the first ones, like Nintendo 64. Nintendo was like one of the first ones I think to actually do like 3D games, and because that's it for the list, like the article that I was telling you about. So yeah, let's see, let's find out what character I am. Stranger Things edition. Because if you didn't know, Stranger Things is actually based off of the game Dungeons and Dragons. So, how comfortable are you at a party? Not comfortable at all, wishing you never came, feeling alive and thriving? Okay, as long as everyone is following the rules. Comfort doesn't matter to me. I would never go to a party. Feeling alive and thriving, obviously. If you had to pick a superpower, what would it be? Telekinesis, levitation, super speed, flight, telepathy, or access alternative realities? Telepathy or telekinesis, levitation. So telekinesis is moving things with your mind, but levitation is levitating your body. Wouldn't that be couldn't that be considered flight though? Um, or do I want telepathy to read people's minds? Um, I guess telekinesis. I don't know. How would your friends describe you? Depends on which friend. A rebel with a cause, determined, awkward, protective, genius, sweet, and innocent. Like I said, it depends on the friend. Some would definitely say that I'm a rebel with a cause. So, actually, I don't know. But I'd like to think so. What song is your summer anthem? California Girls by Katy Perry. Jamming by Bob Marley. Passion Fruit by Drake, New Rules by Dua Lipa, Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles, and Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Watermelon Sugar by Harry Styles. How would you describe your fashion sense? Psychedelic, otherworldly, feminine, casual, professional, or mature? What does otherworldly mean? Casual? What's your favorite meal of the day? All of them. What's your favorite time of the day? Dusk, mid-morning, dusk, evening, dawn, midnight, or noon? Evening. What's your biggest fear? The dark, heights, confrontation, losing someone you love, danger, or being an outcast? Definitely being an outcast. In a battle, what's your weapon of choice? Lightsaber, your mind, gun, bare hands, the truth, or baseball bat? Baseball bat. Sorry, when with baseball bat, it made me think of Millie. With Flo Millie. But we're gonna go ahead and take a break and then continue this quiz when we get back. So be right back. Okay, so we are back, and I would definitely say that in a battle, what's your weapon of choice? Depends on what I'm battling. But if I could, I would say the truth. School's out for summer. What's the first thing you're going to do? Go to the arcade, hit the books. Next semester is fast approaching. Sit on the couch and watch TV. Spend the night with friends. Spend time with your parents, or hit the bar for a few drinks. Spend the night with friends. What's your favorite school subject? Home econ, science, none. Schools for suckers, English, PE, or art? Art, because art is a necessity in the school department. What's your ideal first date? Casual coffee date, dinner in a movie, sunset at the beach, drinks at the bar, interactive science center exhibit, roller skating, dinner in a movie. If you could time travel, where would you go? Medieval times, back to a favorite memory, the 80s, the good old times, earlier today, or the future? I would go to the future, because why not? What's your favorite breakfast food? Pancakes, Eggo waffles, bacon and eggs, Cheerios, oatmeal, avocado toast. Well, whichever one's the healthiest would be avocado toast or Cheerios. Bacon and eggs, it's a lot of grease with the bacon. Pancake, I would definitely go with pancakes because you can't go wrong with pancakes. But I haven't had them in a while. Actually, no. I had them at the end of last year. So, Eggo waffles are the easiest to make. Oatmeal, but I'd say avocado toast. What's your ideal Friday night? Conducting experiments, hanging out with your crush, sitting down to read a book, working, spending time with family, just being a kid. Well, I'm not a kid, so hang out with my crush. If your brother tells your mom about your secret romantic relationship, how would you react? Storm off dramatically, be embarrassed, demand justice, slam a door in his face, be confused because you've never had a boyfriend or girlfriend, investigate how he found out. I'd want to investigate how he found out. Because I didn't tell him. In an emergency, how would you react? Calm and collected, nervous wreck, saving the day, overreacting, brave, protective. Isn't saving the day brave? Depends on what. I would definitely say brave. What sport are you the best at? None of those. Basketball, baseball, golf. Nothing. I'm completely uncoordinated, which is not true. Volleyball or football. I mean, I'm good at them to a certain point besides golf and baseball. So, volleyball? I mean, how much school we did win the tournament. What is the preferred mode of transportation? Well, right now it would be the bus or bike. Motorcycle, walking, pickup truck, bike, sports car, or bus. My preferred would be sports car if I didn't have to pay for gas. So, whatever. Which family member are you closest to? Sibling, child, dad, nobody, mom, family pet. Sibling. Well, yeah. What's your favorite sandwich? Bologna, PB&J, BLT, fried chicken and waffle sandwich, Reuben, grilled cheese. What? People actually combine waffles and fried chicken? Doesn't sound too bad, but I'd go with a PB&J. Which of these colors do you like the most? Gold, black, purple, silver, blue, or brown? I like them all. Can't I choose all of them? But if I had to say, gold. wouldn't wear gold, but I like gold. What's your favorite ice cream favorite? Vanilla, fruit sorbet, mint chocolate chip, death by chocolate, butterscotch, or strawberry? Really? You're making me choose? I love chocolate, but I like mint chocolate chip. Why can't I change my answer? So I guess I'm stuck with death by chocolate. Um, what's your favorite beverage? Coffee, milk, chocolate milk, beer, tea, or juice box? Tea, definitely. What's your favorite movie genre? Horror, science fiction, romance, comedy, drama, thriller. So that's not thought. Lily thought somebody was whistling at me. Ignore the birds in the background. Romance. Which sleepaway camp would you attend? Space camp, summer camp, magic camp, journalism, sports, science, space. At a high school dance, your crush comes up to you and asks to dance. What do? Act cool and blow him off. Accept and struggle on the dance floor. Start a dance off. Be a nervous wreck and blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. Show off your awesome dance skills. Refuse, you're not a dancer. With me, I'd probably be like, oh no, I don't want to dance. I'm sorry. Um, so literally blurt out the first thing that comes to mind. Um, what hat are you most likely to wear? No hat, it will mess up my hair. Beaver felt hat, beanie. I don't know what a hat is. Stylish beret or baseball cap. No, because it will mess up my hair. Your friend is in trouble. What do? Investigate by yourself, contact the authorities and let them handle it. Use your abilities to save the day. Gather your other friends and handle the situation as a group. Run and hide. Attempt to help them briefly before getting back up. Use my abilities to save the day. What is your dream career? Scientist, journalist, detective, police officer, astronaut, superhero. Well, I'd say astronaut. What? I'm Nancy Wheeler. You are most like Nancy Wheeler. Nancy is the big sister of the show and at first has little time for her brother and his friends' antics because she's wrapped in the throes of high school romance. Like Nancy, you might get momentarily swept up by a flirty romance, but you'll always circle back to reality where responsibility comes first. You're smart and courageous, always asking the hard-hitting questions and never taking no for an answer. You value the truth and the facts and will venture out on your own to get them. Though you might seem like a straight-laced do-gooder on the surface, you're actually a rebel with a cause who will break the rules to seek justice. Interesting. So now that is over, okay, that is it for this episode. And if you guys want to include your first, well, this wasn't really a first for anything really. I'd probably say that my first game would have been the Pokemon games. So there's my first. If you guys want to include your first games or like your favorite games, comment down below. If you guys are watching the video portion, text or leave a voicemail to 561-320-7085 or DM First Chances with Chance on Instagram. Again, text or leave a voicemail to 561-320-7085. Comment down below if you guys are watching the YouTube portion of the episode or DM First Chances with Chance on Instagram. Bye guys, love you!